Good morning, Arksmith, and welcome to our celebration assembly at the end of another week of remote learning. We really hope that you've had a great week and everyone is well. It's lovely to be able to come together on a Friday and to share in some of the fantastic work you've been doing.
Good morning, everyone.
So I'm going to start with nursery today, and the first person that I've got as our star of the week is Ashley in nursery. Now Ashley's been attending our community classroom and she has been following the new routines with such confidence and positivity, and it's been so nice to see Ashley joining in with the other children, and I think we're also really lucky because we get to spend lunchtime with Ashley when the nursery children come up for lunch, and it's been really lovely to see her engaging so well and so positively at school. So very well done, Ashley.
So on to reception, and we've got 2 stars of the week this week from reception. Our first one is Anila and the second is Arij, so well done to you two. You've both been challenging yourself this week and making sure that you're presenting your work neatly. And Miss Vensal has said that your presentation is that of a true year 1, which is very impressive. So let's have a look at their work. Our first one is Anila's. I'm going to bring this a bit closer so we can see her beautiful presentation, working really hard to make sure she's writing on the line there. And then Arij, our next one, we've got here a beautiful presentation. Well done to Arij and Anila.
And next up, our star of the week from year 1 is Rita. And she has been working really hard this week. And one of the things that has been picked up on is that she is responding to marking and feedback. And I know Mrs. Killian's going to mention that a bit later in our assembly, but it's fantastic to see children going back, looking at their teachers' comments and continuing to improve their work. And again, I've got a wonderful piece of writing that Rita has done, and she's been submitting her work in her workbook, been sending that into her class teacher. So very well done indeed, Rita, for working so hard at home. On
to year 2, and in year 2 they have been looking at a new maths topic this week of multiplication and division, and Mr. Knight has selected Emmy as the star of the week because she's made a really great start, been putting lots of effort into her work, and an example here where she's been uploading this onto Seesaw has been sent through from Mr. Knight for us all to see and to celebrate. So well done, Emmy.
In Warwick class in year 3, Mia is the star of the week. She's been working incredibly hard throughout the 4 weeks of remote learning, and Miss Sadowitz has sent in an example of her geography lesson this week because the children have been learning all about Europe. And Mia has wrote a fantastic explanation as to why the Alps and some other features, physical features in Europe, are super impressive. And again, you won't be able to read all of the content, but this is a great piece of writing in geography that Mia has put together. So very well done to you.
And continuing our geography theme, moving on to year 4, our star of the week is Brianna. Brianna, you've been selected as the star of the week for completing all work and using your research to complete activities to your full potential. And I know I spoke a lot about that last week, about how we would really want you to be doing the same amount of work at home as you would be as if you were in school. And it's really nice that Mr. Ballard has selected somebody who has been working just as hard at home as they have in school. And here's an example of some of the work that Brianna has completed. So well done, Brianna.
In year 5, Sufyan has been chosen as the star of the week. He's really been persevering with his online learning, and it's been really nice, Sufyan, that you've been sharing your creative stories with the whole class. I'm sure they've really been enjoying reading those and hearing what you've been putting together.
And year 6 Bristol, Sammy, you've been selected this week. So Sammy's actually part of our community classroom, and he's been selected this week for an excellent effort in writing and maths, and for being a role model to his peers. And Mr. Faniak would like to say, keep that up. And an example, which again, I think really highlights, Mr. Duckfield, how much effort Sammy has been putting in, the same as he would be doing as if he were in school. This is just one of 2 pages of writing that Sammy completed during an English lesson this week. So well done, Sammy. Definitely role model work there.
And in the other year 6 class, so Sheffield, Faris G, you are our star of the week this week. You've worked really hard to research a former British World War I soldier. And I know Faris, like so many children at Arksmith, has spoken to his class teacher. He's spoken to Miss Joannou about wanting to be back in school. We all want to see as many of you back in school as soon as we possibly can. But Faris has continued to endeavour at home, even though it can sometimes be tough. So very well done indeed to you, Faris. And this is the piece of work that Faris has done. It's about Arthur Roberts, who was a soldier from World War One. And Faris has put together a great piece of writing and some historical research all about Arthur Roberts.
Excellent. Now we've got a couple of extra shout outs this week. So firstly, I would just like to say a big thank you to all the people who watched our assembly last week. So many of you commented on Seesaw, and it was really nice for us to get a bit of feedback, made us feel really positive as well. Had a nice engagement with you over our assembly. And last week I talked about, as I have been this week, engaging with our learning and responding to marking. And I know that your teachers talked to you about how to find when a teacher has made a comment on your work so that you can go back and improve it, so that you're learning to your full potential. And I've asked the teachers to give me a list of names of all those people who've been working really hard doing that. We've already heard from Year 1 star that Rita's been doing that. So some of our Key Stage 2 children, giving you a big shout out. So Khaloud, Krishan, Deanna and Freddie in Year 3, you've been responding to marking. Well done you. Raydan, Hamno and Hajar in Year 4, you've also been responding to your marking. In Year 5, we've got Aisha, Isa, Samira, Ayub and Bess. Well done to all of you. You've been responding to your marking. In Year 6, and I'm so pleased to hear that I've got a long list for our Year 6 oldest children setting a very high standard. We've got Kuri, Sonia, Billy, Rhoda, Samaya, Dahlia. In Sheffield, we've got Faris D, Samatar, Sienna, Ariane, Faris G, Ishwak, Curl, Mirage, Shireen and Lulu. You have all been acknowledged by your teachers for responding to marking, making sure that your learning is even better. So something will be coming through the post to you in the next few days. Good effort, everybody. And I wonder, Mr. Upfield, if our list will increase next week so that more people are responding to their marking.
I think so. And how exciting to be getting a piece of post.
I know.
It's always nice to get something coming through in the mail. We have our birthdays to celebrate this week. So since our achievement assembly last Friday, the following children have had a birthday. So Riley Webb in Year 2, you have turned 7. Happy birthday to you. Sarah in Year 6 is now 11. Alice in Year 5 is now 10. Soraya is 5 today, so very happy birthday for today, Soraya. And Levi, Soraya's brother, is also 5 today, so very happy birthday to both of you. And Adam in Year 3 also is celebrating his birthday today, and Adam is 8. So very happy birthday to all of our Swift scholars who have celebrated their birthdays this week.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Despite the fact that it's lockdown, I really hope that you've managed to enjoy your special day. Next week, on Monday, there's going to be a live assembly streamed all across the country, and the aim is to get as many children as possible online and watching this assembly. It's linked to Children's Mental Health Week, which is taking place next week. There will be details of the assembly on the newsletter, which will be on the website later today, and the link will also be in your Seesaw class pages as well. So hopefully lots of you will be able to tune in to that assembly next week, Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Always a pleasure to come together and celebrate the great work. Mr. Killian and I always look forward to what the teachers are going to send in. And also we are keeping a really good look at Seesaw every single week, having a look at your fantastic learning. So it's really, really great effort, and continue to keep that up. Have a very happy weekend, and we look forward to seeing you at our celebration assembly next week. Bye everyone.
Bye, see you soon.